A few days ago, I went over my live stream last week and we discussed the six rumored, remember that, I specified rumored titles coming from Stern. The next six games. Now, it's not uncommon for us to know the next one or two at most, but six? That's a lot. So, here we go. Let's talk about this really quick. Since that video, and again, these weren't my rumors because some of you were specifying, Cary, I hope you're wrong or whatever. And it's like, it's not my rumors. I'm merely regurgitating what information was divulged to me from Don's Pinball podcast. So, and I was right there beside you stating that I hope it's wrong too, because I did not like the list in its entirety. And now, since a few days have passed, the video has gotten a lot of views and I've gotten feedback from internal sources. And look, here is what I can say about those six games on that list. And from the source is that list is mostly false. And so again, that really narrows it down to we have a potential 1 to 3 at most of those titles being accurate. And I'm already saying I'm pretty damn sure Star Wars is next and The Walking Dead is the remaster going on for the remainder of this year. But that does pull into question a lot of interest in what's going on with Pokemon. Is there a Transformers? Is there going to be an AC/DC? And are we going to get the Fallout? More than likely, that's what it looks like, is that all those other ones that we're kind of iffy about, other than the first two, are up in the air. And it's one of those where I'm glad. Like I said, that original list didn't get me excited. It was very disappointing, and I know a lot of you out there shared the same opinions in the comments section about how this is the bad list. So I'm trying to give you the information to hopefully soothe you and maybe even get you excited about what is to come next year from Stern. And all I can say is it's not what we were stating on that rumored list. Going on to the next bit of information that we have here, and I say a bit, it's quite a lot. If you listen to Loser Kid Pinball podcast that was released today, they had an interview with George Gomez. And a majority of that interview was discussing Spike 3. When are we going to see it? What kind of changes are we going to get from it? And so I do recall just some bullet points that I thought were pretty interesting. And by all means, I strongly recommend if you want all the details, then you need to watch or listen to the podcast yourself. Links will be in the video description down below. And I think Nap Arcade has pretty much done a bullet point on that as well. I'll put a link to his website regarding all that information too. But what we know so far about Spike 3 is that the next game, which is alleged to be Star Wars, this is where we're going to be first introduced to major changes in regards to Spike 3 being implemented. We've already been segueing into Spike 3. And I say that was the power supply is now quiet, doesn't have that noisy Harrier jet taking off anymore. By the way, I know I haven't really mentioned it in a video or anything, but thank you, Stern, for making a change on power supplies to something like that. I haven't been bothered by the sound of King Kong or anything like that, so thank you for that. And in regards to what we're going to be seeing with Spike 3, like I stated, it's going to be implemented beginning on the next game. It's not going to be all of it. Evidently, there's going to be more that it's going to be going in there in regards to lighting, more than likely expression lighting or something of that nature. So we're going to get the bulk change on this upcoming game. Probably a change in the screen size, speakers, and as well as audio connectivity. Because it was stated that, people want to be able to plug in their headphones into a headphone jack. And George stated that it's going to be much more sophisticated than that. So wireless in some form or another. And it's like, okay, how is that going to be managed? That's my next question on that, especially in locations. I mean, and I kind of wonder if it's going to have something to do with Insider Connected. And when you log in, then direct audio maybe gets to your earbuds. I don't know. That's something that really perked my interest about where we're going with sophistication and how we connect our headphones or earbuds to a pinball machine. Is it Bluetooth? And it's like, okay, well, that's not, too old or new or anything, but it's a matter of being able to do that on locations and everything. So definitely curious about that. But like I stated, implementing on the next game. So this is also what the next ordeal is that we're going to have to deal with, and that is the fact that chances are, guys, we're going to be seeing a price jump on Star Wars.
Son of a bitch!
How much? Let's just say $500 more than likely. $500. Now, obviously, no one's going to like this. We're already complaining and bitching about the prices as it is, and we're concerned about prices going up again. So the only thing that they can do to counter the fact that we're not going to be happy with a price jump, especially with $500, maybe more, is if they make it feel like we're getting more in return for our buck. And that's going to be subjective as hell kind of thing. So I'm kind of curious from your perspective. It's like, what do they need to do to justify the price increase of an extra $500? And again, I hope I'm wrong on this. I hope that we don't see a price jump at all. But if we do, the less the better kind of thing. But I think we are going to see that. I don't think we're going to see a boost in hardware power without a price jump. I don't see that happening. And something else before I forget, because I've already missed it, is the software when it comes to diagnostics and everything. That has also been slowly implemented into the new pinball machines. I think King Kong was probably the first, but they're going to be getting all the rest of their machines with that same type of software. I really like the menu system now. Much appreciated. I think a lot of the operators love the ease of access to certain diagnostics or tests or audits and adjustments. Very nice. Really enjoy that. But that's pretty much it. Just a quick video going over a couple of things. One, obviously, being the rumored list is mostly false, so hopefully that satisfies a lot of you out there. And secondly, some information in regards to the Spike 3 system. And again, more information in regards to Spike 3 in the links in the description down below. Special shout out to all my Patreon supporters out there. Your monthly contributions and support is very much appreciated, and I will see all of you at the end of the video.
Dreams and flashing lights, Cary's our guide through pinball nights, connecting hearts in this hobby we love, bringing all of us together like stars up above. Keep those flippers strong and true. Cary, this song's for you.
I think even if we feel like the Spike 3 implementation, the new hardware is cool, I still don't think that the price jump is going to be well taken by the people in this hobby. I do not. We're already complaining so much about the pricing on pinball machines. And it's like, I think a lot of people would rather find a way to make the machines cheaper. But it's like Stern's doing the opposite. They're like, we're going to find a way to make it feel like you're getting more for your buck, but we're also going to charge more bucks for it. Whereas I feel like you have other companies like Spooky that's trying to do the opposite. Give you everything and as much as they possibly can with as low a price as they possibly can. And I know you're probably thinking, Cary, there you go again. Chilling Spooky. You're doing it. Okay. But, touche. But, with the fact that I know what's going on with them and what they're bringing us, and I'm pretty excited about it, and I think you should be too. If you have not put yourself on a waiting list for their next game, do so right now. Peace out, guys.
Keep those flippers strong and true. Cary, this song's for you.